here's Brody Brazil.
You know, it's exciting times for San Jose hockey, and I'm not just talking about the Sharks. How about the Barracuda? They're going to get a brand new barn this season. But really, how can you call TechCU Arena a barn? It is magnificent. It is beautiful. It's now open to the public. I can't wait till everybody gets a chance to see this place. Understand, it's like a top-notch, world-class venue, just scaled down to make an intimate experience for Barracuda fans, but also, you know, the possibilities here are endless for hockey and other ice skating events in our region. But beyond just the new building, new players, obviously every season for the Barracuda, but they have a brand new coaching staff. I'm excited to see what John McCarthy brings there. But they're also going a different direction with their jerseys. Now, back in the spring, they announced and they kind of hinted that a new trio of sweaters would be coming out. And this was the first one that they debuted, I think back in April, the blackout jersey. Now, it's different. It's simple. It looks like a lot of alternates do. And I'm not here to say it's the worst thing in the world, but it's also not my favorite thing personally in the world. And that's fine. It's not for everybody. I totally get it. The players liked it. They seem to have that initial first impression. So that's great. That's all that matters. I'm not the ultimate judge of this, but all right. They're fine. Nothing wrong with them. CUDA across the front, that's different. That might be catchy, right? And I also don't know what this looks like in total. I got to see it with pants, with socks, with gloves. Like, how do you put this whole thing together? You know, what's the total package head to toe? How does it look? The motif, right? So once I see that, maybe I'll properly judge it. But this is fine. This is the blackout jersey. And then they didn't come out with anything new publicly for weeks, in fact, months. It wasn't even until a couple weeks ago that they debuted their second jersey. Ooh, the ice jersey. Now, I really like this one. I like those stripes across the abdomen and across the elbow area. Like, that is really cool. I don't think I've seen a lot of other jerseys out there like it. I'm not sure that the Barracuda are the first to do this. I don't think they've, borrowed it from anywhere else. I really like how that looks. I also like the carbon fiber neckline and those thick laces around the front of the neck there. The shoulder caps are really cool. You got a Barracuda logo on one side. You've got the Sharks logo on the other. Big fat SJ as the crest. Nice and simple. And that very cool font for the numbers you can see on the shoulder, I imagine that they're similar with a name and a number font on the back. That's really clean. I like it. It's modern. It goes back to the shoulder cap design. A lot of teams had those in the 2000s and 2010s, and then everybody seemed to go away from them, including the San Jose Sharks. And I understood that at the time, but I definitely do not mind going back to that. So what can I say? When I saw these come out, I thought, whoa, those don't look like the blackout jerseys. And quite honestly, as mild as I was on those, I really like these. And I wondered, all right, well, what's the third jersey going to be? Well, turns out it's similar, but in my opinion, it's even better. This is my favorite so far. This one just came out, the steel jersey. Now, on the other one, the ice jersey, I was okay with the actual Barracuda not being on the crest. It was fine. But on this one, something about the gray on gray, I really like that. The gray with the teal and now the white accent stripes and the white numbers. Now, I hope those white numbers are good enough for broadcasters to see. I know people like Randy and are very particular about being able to see numbers from a distance. I totally get it. I understand that too. I think there's enough contrast there. But again, the carbon fiber neckline here on the gray jersey, I am really digging that. The existence of teal on there. I mean, this, for me, I got to tell you, this is one of the favorite San Jose hockey jerseys I've ever seen. And this goes along with any ones the Sharks have ever produced. This is really sharp. I really like this one. And so it brings me to the ultimate question here. You see what the Barracuda have just debuted, right? 1, 2, and 3. It's a good look across the board, but especially that steel and especially that ice. So when you put the Barracuda jersey side by side with the Sharks, hope I'm not going to get in trouble for even posing this thought, posing this idea. Like, there's the Sharks road sweater, there's the CUDA road sweater. At least that's probably how they'll start the season, with the lighter color on the road. They switch usually halfway through the year. Are the Barracuda jerseys better? I mean, they're newer. They've had the ability to be designed almost 10 years later, right? Those Sharks ones, the ones we see now, those were debuted, I want to say, for the 2013 season. So we're going on 9 years, basically, of having those jerseys. It's a tough question for me to answer. I've just posed it. I don't know that I fully agree with it. I still like the Sharks. That orange little stripe across the armband is pretty cool. I've really grown into these. Yeah, they still look good. Don't get me wrong, but what the CUDA have just put out, I'll say it like this: it at least competes with the Sharks jerseys. And that's a huge compliment. I'm not bringing the Sharks down by saying that. I'm building the CUDA up for what they've come up with. So let me know what you think about this little conundrum in the comments section below.